I don't understand what they're doing in this book, but it looks dirty.
Oh? You had my attention, but now you've piqued my curiosity.
Come on, Ulfer. We're going on another adventure.
I want to study that just a little longer.
How long are we going to stay in the town this time?
Drink it in, pal. That's how failure tastes.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
I'll make a note of it.
How much is it worth to you?
I have my spoons. Will that work?
Trying to kill me with my own designs? That was just the first draft. Shall I show you the rest?
I swear, if I get blown up one more time,
I will avenge Kira's death. And then I'm going to rebuild the Alpine Rangers.
Oh, look! I found a mushroom.
Question is, do I have to wear pants?
Oh, you can certainly try.
If reckless shenanigans got us into this mess, then why couldn't they get us out?
I don't understand what they're doing in this book, but it looks dirty.
Oh? You had my attention, but now you've piqued my curiosity.
Come on, Ulfer. We're going on another adventure.
I want to study that just a little longer.
How long are we going to stay in the town this time?
Drink it in, pal. That's how failure tastes.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
I'll make a note of it.
How much is it worth to you?
I have my spoons. Will that work?
Trying to kill me with my own designs? That was just the first draft. Shall I show you the rest?
I swear, if I get blown up one more time,
I will avenge Kira's death, and then I'm going to rebuild the Alpine Rangers.
Oh, look, I found a mushroom.
Question is, do I have to wear pants?
Oh, you can certainly try.
If reckless shenanigans got us into this mess, then why couldn't they get us out?
Right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've already asked the
Hey
folks
guys, welcome in. We're live. We're just gonna discuss
The
some
o-
things until Dell figures out his tech issues.
The only correct soda is Dr. Pepper, and you're all wrong.
We're having a debate on
So,
favorite sodas right now. And no,
we
Dr.
don't even
Pepper
need
sucks.
me to do anything right now, right? It's like we don't need anything.
Dr. Pepper is not
This
good
is just
either.
gonna be an RP session.
I mean, unless you guys do something fucking
You
wild.
don't need 'em.
I mean, you know,
Challenge
I
accepted.
legit already discussed what.
I mean, it is us, so. You know,
50-50?
but
How wild is wild? Is there a limit?
is there ever a limit with us? Exactly.
I mean, Dell already knows what I'm essentially what I'm doing.
See, the problem is it's not like it's an ownership issue of the things. It just won't let me put them on the board.
Yeah, it's an operator issue. We got it.
Where's that kick button?
I don't think y'all needs to get good, guys.
Well, hell, you can't fix the forge. I doubt you can find that.
No, I found it.
Someone's choosing violence today, man.
I mean, it's been fuck how long?
I know.
A while.
Like a month.
1 million years.
Try with this. He absolutely was.
I love your face until you realize, oh, that's my sound. God damn it.
Yeah. And I usually know who
Yes,
it is. It's usually you.
Yes, Chad, I have a new seal.
Exactly, Alexa. It's fucking wild.
Wait a minute, I even have a soundboard for him. Hang on. Stand by. I'm probably gonna need emotional support shield today, so don't go too far. Okay.
Hello, everybody. How has everybody been? How was your day? Now that we're
How have
live,
the
you guys
last 3
stop
weeks
talking
been,
about your
folks?
debate? Yeah, right.
Look, Bob Boss was never that good. Okay,
it's
it
not,
was an
it's not.
offshoot brand that never did well. I don't know
Yeah,
why
talk-
people get all uppity.
I
about it.
100% get super depressed if I go to Taco Bell and I ask for a Mountain Dew and I get home and it's not Mountain Dew and it's Baja Blast. I have had my day ruined.
How do you get
I
home
can
and
see
not
that.
know? They're clear.
No, they're not.
Opaque cup.
Not always.
Everyone I've had in the last, I can't even
Taco
count
Bell's
how
gone
many
to
years.
Taco Bell's gone
You-
to clear cups. Okay, I didn't
The
know that.
better
I'm going to Taco
question
Bell.
is
It must-
you don't sip on your drink on the drive home?
Not always.
That's an excellent point.
Echo, stop.
Is
That's
this
how
like a southern regional thing that we have clear cups and nobody
No,
else does?
I have actually. Yeah, I have clear cups.
We had clear cups.
Okay,
Quick
maybe I
question.
had a clear cup and didn't notice. Fuck.
Can one of y'all try and just drop your character sheet on the map here?
How's you?
Okay, yeah.
You literally can just click and hold and drag it from where it is has your where your character sheets are on the forge.
It says private game. This game is private and you're not invited.
You're
Hold
not
on,
invited.
it's
You
it's
can't
letting
play
me
with
in.
us.
I'm in.
I don't know
There you
what
go.
you're. I can't figure it out.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Alright, so go to the fourth icon, which should say actors. It should have your character sheet on the forge.
That's the third, but yes.
Okay, third.
Oh.
Okay.
You're going to grab one of your characters, click and hold it, and then drag it over the map and let it go.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
It doesn't.
So you can't like highlight your name, click, hold it, drag it over, and drop it.
Nope.
No, I can click it and bring up mine and then just show off my picture, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, who fucking knows?
I can back it up and drop it for you, but I don't.
You can back it up.
Like it's hot.
I
Drop
knew
it like
that.
it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I knew that was going somewhere.
Drop it like it's hot.
Where's the song? I need the
That's
song.
fucking wild. Well, we'll see. If I don't hear anything, I'll fucking put in a ticket.
Oh, it says portrait. Oh, portrait. I got you.
Squeak, squawk, squawk.
Trying to think of like if I could do it myself and just fucking change my own portrait, but it says no, bitch.
No, bitch.
Get out the way.
I can try this real quick.
Default sheet. Bear with us, guys.
Yeah, I made a
That's
whole
better.
new character and a whole new map, and it didn't work. So something is just up with Forge, is what I'm guessing.
Or it's doing Forge things.
Or it's a new setting that I have fucking missed. But
You think it might be because the game's paused that we can't do it?
no. Try now.
No. Still no.
Negative.
Negatory.
Kind of what I figured.
Oh well, it's borked. Moving on.
Yeah, it's
Bam. Bam.
is an inconvenience that hopefully does not matter today. So it's been a while, guys.
Yeah, it has.
Tide and them had this weird 24-hour thing, which didn't actually look like it was 24 hours. It was like 14 hours and 14 hours in two different places.
Whatever.
Like she just didn't want to stay on for 24 hours.
No, you can blame that on the power in the Midwest. It just went out.
I would say I was blaming Twitch, but that's also a good reason.
Why are you gonna blame it on the poor power? What did the power ever do to you?
It went out.
Go out.
It gave out.
I mean, sometimes the power just has to go out for a nice walk, you know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like doing all that work to keep your house running, that's tiring.
Mm-hmm.
It got EP.
I know. I know. The poor hamsters. I know.
So, all right. So last we left, really what it came down to is everybody had gotten back to town and kind of were doing their own thing, and a letter was delivered by a group of guards. It happened to be Dragonborn. That's kinda where
During
we
the
ended last time.
resurrection.
The guards that almost got
something about something about somebody getting resurrected or something. I don't know something about that.
Well, I mean, that happened too, but that was like, minor stuff compared to this weird letter that showed up.
Yeah, which Lysander, I believe, has and has been waiting to read it for a month.
a month?
Well, I mean,
it's been
87
Oh,
years.
the IRL a month. God.
Yeah, it's an out of game a month.
34 days since the last time something was rolled on here.
God damn.
That's too damn long.
Mm-hmm. All right, children.
So, y'all have this letter. What would you like to do?
I would like to read said letter. Well,
Who has this letter?
Did Lysander already show this to the group yet, or is he gonna read it by himself?
Basically, it was like you're all still busy with Alec, and so it says, "I'll get the door."
Yeah, and, nobody else came to the door. Rug was busy. The rest of y'all were kind of discussing stuff in I think it was Tark's kitchen.
I think Rug popped in for a second. I said, "Who's Kark to you?" and then never got an character answer. Because busy.
Mm-hmm. I got the answer of, "Let me check on some things." From the folks that work with the Forge.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a very tech support kind of answer.
So that is the executive assistant that handles Discord stuff, which means the executive assistant is making a phone call. Hey, server
Hey,
guys.
Steve.
Yes.
Hey, Steve, what's up?
Steve up in IT. We had a problem.
Something broke.
Somebody is very angry.
Someone
It
is.
sounds like she's probably barking at one of the cats. It's probably Onyx, because I don't see him.
I can hydrate.
You get a hydrate. You get a hydrate. Everybody gets a hydrate.
Gotta make her drink more Mountain Dew.
Mountain
Oh,
Dew.
the Mountain Dew!
I think that needs to be a separate button. Drink Mountain Dew.
All right. So, Biggs, are you going to
I don't
read this
like
letter
that.
to yourself, or are you going to take it into the area where everybody, I think, but Rug is, and read the letter out loud?
I was gonna read it
Not
first,
everybody.
and then let them finish, and then go in there and read it. That was my plan, or I can read it to the group, whatever works.
It's up to you.
I will read it first, and then.
Okay.
This feels what Lysander would do.
That's fair.
And because he reads Draconic, so.
It's actually not in Draconic at all.
Oh, well.
It's written in Common. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
I'm gonna
There
have
you
to
go.
let us listen to your reading voice.
Well, he's reading it to himself, so I'm gonna let him read it and see what he does. So, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Well, you know what LD is doing since
Yes, LD is wandering around trying to find a goth mommy.
that's the wrong child. But anyways,
Lysander is just looking at it, just looking at the letter, going. He's trying to decide if he's surprised or not. And then eventually he'll walk into the room with everybody else.
Okay.
So holding the letter and kind of look around, maybe look at Tarek first, like.
Tarek, I believe, was still like actively helping with this ritual, wasn't
That's what I thought. So who's not
no,
doing something?
No,
I don't
the
think
ritual
Rick
is
is doing
done at this point.
Anything specific?
And then he has leaned back on one of the benches, like he was just helping with surgery, is kind of resting, but tired, obviously tired.
Lysander will just kind of look at him like, so were you going to tell me you know the Dragon Emperor?
He kind of looks up as like, the Dragon Emperor?
Yeah, Kark.
Kark?
I'll just hand Tarek the letter and let him read for himself.
He takes the letter and he's got his Frau Burr.
I will copy and paste it to Luthier.
His brow
Or you already got it? Or
No, I haven't sent it to him. I can just, if he's gonna read it out loud, I can read it once.
yeah. Or you can I'll just drop it in the campaign chat here. 1 second.
All right. Who is in the room with me right now?
Everybody, but I believe Rug and LD.
Yeah.
What
Where's
is everybody
Rug at?
else actively doing?
I thought Rug was in the room with Alec.
Isn't that where he is?
I think that's where everybody is.
Isn't that where who is?
Luke.
No.
Oh.
I thought I was in there.
No. So they are in a back room.
So we're like in a waiting lobby. Got it.
We're in the back rooms.
All right, hang on. I gotta shut down the world. They want me to do a troubleshooting thing while I'm doing this. That's fine. So when I said it's done, that was like Tarek had left the room, so like and everything. Like Alec is alive at this point. Just
angry.
Not. Well, he's not fully like conscious and awake and moving around yet. Turns out when you're dead for a while, you don't just pop up trying to do fucking jumping jacks.
Weird.
Yeah, it takes time to reboot, you know.
Mm-hmm. So
Jacks.
Tark kind of looks at his paper, and he's kind of starts reading aloud. My friends, sincere apologies for making this request of you. I know I am in no place to do so, but you all are the only ones I can trust with such a task. The commander who gave you this will explain the situation, but know that I, Kark, Emperor of the Dragon Empire.
Damn.
When was he gonna tell us? And more importantly, friend of yours, am pleading for your aid. I shall be waiting, Kark.
Wait a minute. You're telling me I've been squatting in the Dragon Emperor's house?
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't
Don't
know
tell him that.
though.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
Well, we all kind of squatted in there for various reasons when he was here.
Yeah, his house was the official meeting house
It was.
against his wishes.
Mm-hmm. With potatoes.
Okay, so where's the commander that gave you this?
Oh, I'll go get him. He shouldn't be too hard to find.
So he kind of looks around.
Lysander will head outside and he can catch up to the Dragonborn.
Tark will kind of look around and is like, so did any of you know that he's the Dragon Empire? The Dragon Emperor now?
Snore just raises his hands and be like, I heard nothing.
You'd think a friend would have reached out.
Maybe he just been busy.
Clearly.
Well, did we ever reach out to him? We've been busy too.
That's fair.
Yep. Anywho, I'll go find these guys. They should be, a bunch of Dragonborn running around. Shouldn't be too difficult to track down.
Tarek stands up with letter in hand, kind of walks towards the door where he knows that Rug and Alec are. Kind of knocks on the door and opens it and starts to come in. He kind of leans up against the arch of the door and kind of waves the letter. It's like, hey, Rug, you might want to read this.
Oh, the one that the lizard people dropped off. What is it?
Yeah. He kind of holds it out to you. You might want to read it.
Snatches it, just flips it open. You might want to go get them. They left like 2 hours ago.
I'm going to go find him.
Lysander's already on it.
No. Okay, here you go.
It's like, you think he would have let us know, but I guess he's been busy.
Did you not realize that all of the Dragon Empire's rebels got on the ship with him? That was
I didn't
kind
know
of
what
the
he was
plan.
I didn't know what he was doing after that.
Oh, come on, Tarek. You gotta pay a little bit more attention to your friends than that, buddy.
You know I'm not a politics guy. That's why you took your position and I just stayed where I was at.
Ah, shit. I should probably check in. That secretary's been alone for way too long.
It's just utter chaos. Actually, where's that SpongeBob meme?
It's been less than 24 hours. It's been about 24 hours since you guys got Alec home and started the resurrection.
Look, the secretary's been alone for 6 hours. That's chaos by itself.
Yeah. Good luck to you. We'll keep looking after Alec.
This is Rug's secretary right now.
Him again.
That meme means I have more than one, and there's really only one.
Alrighty. Let's go find some Dragonborn. They shouldn't be too difficult to find.
I need a go investigation. Trying to figure out where they went.
For the first time in a long time game, can you give me a decent investigation roll? Thanks. I'll take a 15. Settle for a 15.
You do see tracks from them.
I will follow the large group of armored dragonborn.
Okay.
Yes.
You follow them to Park's house.
Oh shit.
Well, that's convenient.
They
I'm
are
usually the one who only
sitting,
gets there.
effectively on the porch. They have put their weapons aside and they seem to be relaxing.
Lysander will just walk up, give a slight bow. They're ready for you now.
He goes. The commander goes. That's inconvenient because we just sat down.
Did we all go to this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, Lysander.
You wanted to talk to everyone. If you'd like to just talk to me, I can relay the message. Otherwise, feel free to relax.
They all sigh, get up, and grab their stuff and start walking. It's that look of like soldiers who were like they just sat down and got comfortable, and it's like, son of a bitch. Fuck. Okay.
So you're telling me they had been there just long enough to finally start to remove some things?
Yes.
And
They've been
do
there
this
just long enough to like unclip one or two things.
Well, apologies, but we had a very sensitive matter that needed to be dealt with. But it sounds like we have another sensitive matter that we need to deal with, so...
They follow back with you.
All right.
So, well, he takes that. It's like a 10-minute walk total to get there to come back. Where the rest of y'all are doing? Rug, your son is now awake and alive.
And the other person that needs to know this isn't answering, so I'm just kind of chilling and waiting.
Okay. All right. Okay. Snowy, you need to buy all of those, correct? And then
Yes.
Did you
I
go
think I got the
shopping?
forge figured out,
Yes, I did.
by the way.
Yeah. Yay, you got the forge figured out. Yay.
Yeah, it's a module conflict.
I have no idea what that means in this context, but you know what? I'll just go with it.
Snow, how many did you want?
Let's see. Since he doesn't know, he knows that Tarek's the only one that has one. Other than that, he doesn't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8?
Yes.
You're gonna need about 8,000 gold. They're about $1,000 a piece.
I'm curious what is trying to buy, but I guess I'll find out at some point.
Pretty sure it's the thing that Tarek already has.
Tarek has a lot of things.
Those things. Okay, those things. Okay, yeah, that. All right, got it.
Del, I just noticed something. My character sheet on Forge hasn't updated in a very long time.
Because I probably haven't updated them in a very long time because we use D&D Beyond mostly.
I was gonna say, Rug is still level 6 on Forge.
I think mine is still. I think mine was still my starting one.
I have an idea, but someone might be kind of annoyed at me for it.
Oh yeah.
Can I tell them to put it on the governor's tab?
You can,
Spill the governor.
You want to put it on Roar's bill?
No. The governor's tab, as in those of you that took up the pointy hats. It's now on the tab for the city.
Yeah.
He's putting on the company card. Oh my.
Yeah, you can't
doesn't
Snow.
have a company card.
Yeah, we can't
I
really.
was about to say, Rug, do we need to start getting fiscal responsibility policies written up?
No, because I would imagine shopkeepers wouldn't let dukes charge higher ups for their items.
Without written permission.
How would they get
I would
the?
say
Yeah.
like Toilet gave everybody checks for that.
So
He didn't give everybody. He just gave it to Tide.
Effectively, what Snow is going to do is be like, "Hey, I'm buying this for, y'all." He would say y'all, right? And it's like, "Oh, cool, yeah, here," and they'll just send a bill to whatever, or it's a tax write-off. However, you guys end up discussing and figuring it out.
Well, we'll deal with it when the time. Well, we'll deal with it when the time comes.
I'll just Venmo you the money once I get my plans up and running.
All right,
Fantasy Venmo.
I mean, just like with the. I mean, we've already talked about gelatinous cubers, so.
Yep, there we go.
Yay!
Haha.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, so Snow, you do that, and it's going to cost another like 12 gold to get them fitted the way you want.
How long I get one fitted?
It's going to do one. It will be a gold.
Okay.
But it's going to take like 5 or 6 days to get it.
Damn. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're not just going to throw you to the front of the line.
That's fair. What if I just like say like, I'm the Duke, I should be for now? He wouldn't say that.
They also would know you're not.
Hey, Del.
Hmm.
Can you send me an invitation to the Forge again? Because I am not in there.
It should be pinned in the...
I used that and it said no.
That's weird. Did you break it, buddy?
You broke it.
I've been doing everything I've been... There it is.
Bud?
Now it's up.
Well.
Don't break it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
I'll do it again.
So.
Alrighty, so.
Alrighty, so. Yep, so that's going to take a couple days to get that done. But. So. Dragonborn get back to Lute's house.
We'll let him sit down. Well, let him. Yeah, I'll bring them in. Let them sit down
Okay.
this time.
Okay. They all just kind of sit on the floor and just start taking stuff off.
Good. I'll make sure everybody else is around and just kind of indicate for the commander to say what he needs to say.
Looks running and he starts counting. Right, and he goes. See him do it a couple times, and he goes. There's a weird number here, and we don't recognize. And they point at license, we don't recognize.
I'm aware.
He's been in the group for a while now. And I imagine you're... LD and Snore aren't here right now, correct?
Just Snore.
Just Snore is here?
LD's out shopping, yeah.
Didn't... Oh, yeah.
That's why it's weird. There's one more than they were expecting.
And then he kind of... But you were expecting her? And he kind of looks over at... points over at Rye. Or not... I'm sorry, not
They
Rye.
go...
Lynn.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Lynn.
They're like, we thought she just worked
We got a few new party members.
They pointed at Warren, or like, we've seen his house, and we just assumed it is.
I see.
Apparently, they know I'm not the bard hiring type.
He was never either way. We have been asked to come and ask you for assistance for Grace. Tiny, I believe, as you know her. Angry, missing an arm, not to be fucked with. She's gone missing. Tiny, if you're talking to us, you're muted.
Wait, Tiny's gone?
He nods.
Do we?
She was kidnapped and taken. We assume it's in a cave somewhere, but no Dragonborn can enter that cave for some reason.
Okay. So we do know where the cave is, and you are sure she's in there. As sure as you can be. All right, where is this cave?
Do you know where the old Capitol building was? That would be the building where y'all met Kenny and then decided to just almost nuke it.
What's left of it?
It wasn't almost. It was a nuke.
He goes, it's about a day's walk north of there.
Has that been rebuilt by any chance?
No. That stayed. That in the battlefield where the honking happened, we just left.
Is there a town close by that we can kind of land and reconvene at?
There's plenty of towns around. How far you want to walk to get to this cave? It's somewhere between 2 and 3 days from any of the towns.
We'll probably fly there, but I'm just kind of thinking getting resources once we kind of get over that way. But yeah, kind of looks around the room, is like, any objections with leaving for this immediately? I mean, Kark's our dear friend.
I sense this is not an argument I am going to win, so I will leave it be.
There's another knock on the door.
Lysander will go be the lovely charismatic host again.
You open the door. There's a 3.5 foot tall old gnome with a book and goes, "I'm here to see Tar."
All right,
He kind of leans over, just enough that you can see his head poke out, or the gnome can see his head poke out.
I'm Guildmaster Gibbs. I'm here to talk to you about the new guild here.
Oh. Okay. He kind of looks over. Everyone is like, so clearly we're going to have some time to prepare for the journey. He kind of brings gestures for a goblin. It's like, if you can prepare the ship.
All the Dragonborns reach for their weapons when they see a goblin appear out of fucking nowhere.
Lysander will just kind of go, easy, gentlemen, easy.
It's like, hey, they live here.
We'll explain later.
They calm down once they live here. They're like, oh, it didn't just materialize, because they're focused and talking. Also, there's a fucking goblin.
It's like, can you prepare the ship and maybe a meal, because we've got guests. Something meaty, not out of the potato garden up back.
I think that's the experiment.
Right, sir, do you want the potatoes?
No.
They're gonna use the potatoes.
I only burned through 2.
And then he kind of spins back over, kind of points at the commanders like, don't take any snacks from them.
Eat the purple potatoes. You'll have a great time.
And then he kind of walks over, is like, all right, I got a room we can talk in there, or we can go to the guild. Which is your preference?
Let's go look at this guild building. And he turns around and starts walking away.
All right, I
He's
will see
walking
you guys.
very fast for a gnome. Like he's walking with a purpose.
It's like, all right, I'll see you guys later, and he kind of takes off after him.
You know, it's a brisk walk for you, full sprint for the gnome.
Well, for the gnome, it's like an 18-inch step, and that's a big step for a gnome. Tark is like, step, wait a little bit, step, wait a little bit.
I could just see the gnome power walking right now.
That's what he's doing. All of you do hear him because he's not a quiet individual. He starts going on about logistics for this and numbers and prices for things.
In my day,
We need to make sure we have this much material shipped every week to get here for these amount of jobs that we already have lined up. We need 4 buildings for this. We need 7 warehouses, and just on and on and on the entire walk.
Okay.
Where's
What'd you
Willow?
say his name was?
Gibbs.
He's the new guild master.
Yeah. It's Guildmaster Gibb.
I was about to say, is he gonna backhand Tark at some
Willow
point?
was in the room with all the everybody else except from
The dragon.
LD. Yeah, with the Dragonborn. They start making food for the rest of y'all.
That's
and,
fine.
the Dragonborn are there if y'all have questions for them. But it's been years since y'all have been over there.
Lysander has a question. You mentioned something called the honkening.
You don't want to know.
They all look at each
No,
other and then just look at the rest of the group and go, "Ask your friends."
that was fun.
No, it
I
wasn't.
have other business to attend to. Y'all have fun here.
Oh, the one that's walking away is the one that started the honking.
I was half of the reason it started.
Rug gets a message in his head, and all you hear is like paper falling and shuffling. He goes, sir, we may have lost some paperwork. Tina says she filed it, and I don't know where it went.
Just gonna kind of turn back around. Just point at Lysander and Willow.
Okay.
Lysander already kind of knows that look like, oh
Okay.
shit. This is the part about the shop.
Have
I
fun,
didn't
guys.
want.
So,
Administrivia, yay!
Blue, you make it to where the first floor of the guild building is built. They're working on the second floor. Like the first floor can go ahead and be furnished. It's got a false roof while they build, right? And Gib turns to you and goes, "So you're the only." That's right. Holy shit. Well, either way, we have you and some masked individual from capital that has mechanical crabs? That can't be right.
It wasn't from a capital, but Gulen?
No, Gulen was the one that you guys forcibly adopted from Land of the Four Winds.
Forcibly.
The crab one is the one that you and Rug were entertained by because that person had made mechanical crabs that could lift like 4 times their weight.
And Lysander bought one, yeah.
Yeah, you met this person shortly after you removed an entire wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the apprentice that you were, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that can't.
No.
Right now we have 2 of them.
Well, it sounds like you have a colorful guild that you just acquired.
My job is here until we get a permanent guild master. I'm here to start this thing and not give a shit. I am 6 months from retirement, and if you fuck that up, fuck you up.
I probably won't be here for most of that, if I'm real honest, with how my life goes.
I don't like that. I will gnaw your kneecaps off if you keep talking this nonsense.
Not if I'm not here, you won't.
Now, the problem we have is, really, there's not enough of you in the guild to warrant a lot of jobs, which means we're not going to have a lot of money. Who's paying for the building? There are city taxes and government taxes and equipment costs. We won't be bringing in enough money.
We didn't... Not a lot of people volunteered to come over here?
We haven't asked for volunteers. Right now it's being built, so we haven't. When it's done, we can ask for volunteers.
Well, we can't exactly make an income until it's
Well,
done.
it sounds like you shanghaied this poor crab individual into this, and you shanghaied this somehow, so I figured you shanghaied at least 19 other people, because that's what you sound like.
Well, I certainly have my own lab that I can start
You have
assisting
an
with.
unsanctioned lab, is what I'm hearing.
No, you have a lot of
did-
apprentices.
I did a lot of this before even knowing there was an artificer guild.
That sounds like a you problem for not finding this out. We'll get that document.
We'll get that document.
I can hear the eye roll from here from Loot. Just god damn it. Bureaucracy.
I'm about to say there's one part of me that like the player is just laughing his ass off. Lysander would probably want to backhand this gnome through a window. I don't know.
Do you have any requirements for people to join at a base level for the Artificers Guild?
Ability to use magic. Really, ideally what we need is you have you at S rank. Still can't believe that. Something but a wall going away. I'm not even gonna ask. Ideally you have at least a guild master, an S rank, 1 A rank, 2 C ranks, and then anything else below that is fine as long as you have about 5 people.
Okay. Second question. Is there a minimum age requirement?
Oh no.
I'm sorry?
I see where this is going.
I'm sorry, what?
Children.
Is there a minimum age requirement to join the guild?
I mean, child labor laws are a thing.
That's why I'm asking.
Whose babies are you making work in this unsanctioned lab?
Making
What poor
work,
infant is
I'm-
strapped to a device?
A lot of
I'm not
debt.
making them work, but they are doing it anyway. So I figured if they
You're
had a
letting
headless,
babies, infants, run around in your lab unsupervised.
they are supervised.
By who? Because you're here.
Goblins.
The group that has been running my lab while I'm away.
Okay, and that is who?
Anything about it, but the whole entire
Well, I'd have to go get the charter for their names, the list of their names, but I don't have them right off.
You don't even know their names, and they what?
There are a lot of them.
Are they rabbits? Jesus,
They're goblins.
that's even worse.
Oh my lord.
Wouldn't let them hear you.
But
say it.
anyways, if you'll stop interrupting me, I had to have some children that needed homes. Some of them stayed at my home, and
So you adopted them. They're your children now.
they are now, it seems.
Well, that's a whole nother animal. Those are your children that are learning things, rather than just child labor.
Well, I instructed them to observe, and when I came back, they had done more than that. But
Don't take yourself in a toll.
they seem to have acquired a keen interest in artificery.
And a grab arm.
If there's not a minimum age, perhaps they would be interested in joining this, and it would be a good way for them to get some experience and do whatever it is that we need doing until we can get more people here. If
Perhaps.
not, then the goblins will have to do.
We will get all of them tested. How many are we testing here? You have a number for me.
I do not.
You're useless. You tall people never know what you're talking about.
Oh, in where? Admin?
I'm not here most of the time.
That's whole fatherhood.
There's 2 different places.
I never asked to be a dad. And I didn't do the things that make me a dad, so I just
You
acquired
adopted children.
kids.
That made you a dad. You did the thing to make yourself a dad, and you
Technically-
aren't here to raise them.
Technically, I've not even filled out any paperwork. I just told them to go home, and they gave me the puppy eyes. So
That's how you get children. Did you not know that?
I thought there were some other steps involved.
I don't know about steps. Some more actions involved, yes, but definitely not steps. It's not a dance, my boy.
That's where we disagree.
If you're dancing and having children on a dance floor, you have a whole other problem, and you should probably go see a doctor about that. We need a doctor for the guild. That's another thing.
I guess that'll be another thing we can disagree with because they can
we need a
dance if they
doctor?
want to. No, they can dance if they want to.
And they can leave your friends behind.
And if their friends don't dance,
And if they don't dance,
Then they're no friends of mine. and by the way, just from the peanut gallery, I actually agree with the no. Maybe your guild does need a doctor with the amount of stuff that goes on there. I'm talking
You're
about
not
the
wrong.
but that whole him going on about that stuff goes on for a couple hours.
Okay.
And then you get into the inspection of the building and all that stuff, and you guys start discussing what do you want to wear versus what parts of the lab, what parts are where they post jobs, where are you gonna get secretaries who don't even have to be artificers, all that fun stuff, right?
Did you say artificer?
Yes, artificers.
Okay.
The guild ones are artificers. The unsanctioned ones are artificers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, slightly more sophisticated. It's
Sophisticated?
aluminum versus aluminium. Rug, Lysander, and Willow. When you get back to the main government building, you open the door, and the entire lobby is covered in papers everywhere.
Hey, I was right.
Yeah, looks about right.
What now?
What's it look like? And then there's just gonna be my echo popping out, and we're all just picking up papers.
Start picking up papers, and then you hear a scream.
I'll go investigate the scream.
You don't have to, because coming out of one of the side hallways is a 35-pound dog holding a folder. Happy as can be.
What color is this dog?
With Tina and the it's a brown and white dog.
Okay, it's not my dog then.
It's obviously a farm herd dog. It's running around with a folder in its mouth, and the assistants and everything are chasing this thing because it's just like we're playing keep away.
Let's take a look to Willow. I think this is your area of expertise.
Why me?
Druid.
So?
There's brought Senor with you.
Yeah, who needs animal handling? I'm just gonna grab the shit as it runs past me.
Go ahead and make it a dexterity check.
A dex check.
Wait, what is it? I missed it.
The dog.
The dog.
17.
It rolled a natural 18 before any of its
Okay.
bonuses.
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna
Will-
reach for it, and it
Will-
goes woof.
We'll try to talk to it, or is it gone?
It's running around the big room now
It's got zoomies.
It's running around like a puppy, just doing puppy things.
with a giant folder.
Okay. She's a giant folder in its mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it what it's doing here and what it wants.
Are you casting Speak with Animals? Or
Yes.
just talking to it?
Yeah. Escape.
They
said escape with animals.
Back with animals.
Woo! Tide runs out of her work with 9 leashes. Woo! Escape with Animals has been successful. The rescue failed its saving throw.
Anyways.
You ask it,
Any
it goes,
more-
play? As it's running around the room.
Can I have that, please?
Mine!
What if we trade?
It slides across the tile. Trade.
I like pull out of her bag like a big cube of cheese.
It runs up to you and can't stop because it's on tile and paper. I just roll a dex save.
Oh fuck. Okay. How about that?
You manage to not get taken out at the legs by a dog that can't stop.
Well, she stops it and trades the cheese for the folder.
So how are you doing this?
I'm gonna hold the cheese up and like, I'm gonna put my hand out like so it could drop the folder in my hand and then I'll get
He
the
puts
cheese.
his paw in your hand.
Drop the folder and I'll give you the cheese.
My paw. I did trick.
I shake the paw, but I said okay, but now I want the folder.
Blech.
Okay, take the folder and I'll give the cheese.
Lunch.
Okay, I'll hand the folder to Rug.
Dog is just
Get it
staring
out.
at you. More.
She'll throw her a couple more cubes.
The dog keeps coming back. And all yours. More.
Just gonna kind of look at the secretary,
Did I just
stray or
knock dog?
farmhand.
The secretary, who is just covered in sweat, goes, fine. Holy sh...
Whose dog is this?
Well... Ooh, and she just, like, sits down on the ground.
Just gonna kind of look at Tide. Whose dog is it?
They do the server. Like, I don't
Whose
know.
dog?
Ask him. You're the
Oh,
one talking
okay.
to it.
I'll ask him where his owner is.
I don't know. He's been gone forever.
Do you not have a home?
No, he left to go get something, and he hasn't come back in forever.
How long ago is that?
Forever.
Forever.
I counted.
Forever, okay. Does he actually belong to somebody or like no?
Oh, yeah, no, he has a collar.
Okay.
With a name on it.
Who does the name? What does it say?
No, the collar has his name. The dog's name.
Does it have anything else on it?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, there's
What
no
is it- what is
exact
it- what is- what-
addresses.
That's
What
true.
is the dog's name?
The dog's name is Buck.
Buck.
Well, that's a start. So we have to. Now comes
You mean
the
if-
question.
So you mean if we take the dog to a river, he'll get us a big giant nugget of gold?
No.
Got this. Dell, I'm gonna go over to my large 7-stack filing cabinets and grab the folder with all the farmers' names and look for ones that own a dog named Buck.
There are 4 that just said that they have dogs that never gave you the name.
Well, that's a start.
I'm just gonna hand her Willow all 4 names, figure out which one it is.
Okay. I guess Willow's gonna go and visit some people. Come on,
Yeah,
come.
try interviewing the interviewing the dogs. Like, do you know who this guy is? Or smell this. Does that smell like your owner?
Is this your daddy?
Would they know? Would the dog know
Is
what
this your daddy?
the smell? No, because they wouldn't touch the baby.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Do you know your owner's name?
I think so.
What is it?
I'd have to hear it. I'd have to hear it.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll start saying the names out.
You get to the third one, he goes, that one, and he starts running like zoomies again.
Okay, well we're gonna
Who's a
head.
good boy? Who's a good
Did you
boy?
find him?
We're gonna head that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna come on, Buck. Let's go home.
Okay.
I'll go. Last night I'll go with Willow just
Okay.
to make sure, in case something.
It's a long walk to get there, but you do get there.
Okay.
Rugs stuck
When we
with
get there,
paperwork
we're gonna
again. God damn
knock
it.
on the door.
He answers the door. At this point, Buck is running around the field.
Okay. I found your dog.
Let me guess, he just wandered off again.
Yeah, he decided to make a mess with paperwork in the main building.
No, sounds about right.
Yeah, he really missed you. He said you were gone forever, so you can have him back.
I went to the bathroom.
I figured as much. Well, he's your problem now. Bye.
He just shrugs and like he's like, yeah, not much I can do about this.
And she'll just walk back, I guess.
Lysander's just trying to remain professional, but probably he's failing at it. He's just snickering under his breath, probably making it a little too obvious.
So it takes like to get to like the house on this farm, because the houses are there and then the farmland goes out. So you still have about a minute left to speak with animals as you're walking back. I need you to roll perception.
Okay. Not for good.
Okay. You hear some voices and they sound like they're talking shit.
They're talking shit. Can I
Uh-huh.
tell where they're coming from? At all?
Like off to your like left behind you.
Okay, she's gonna turn around and walk towards that direction.
There's a bunch of goats and they're talking shit about you.
What about?
Your hooves aren't clean. Your furnace should be washed. Anything like it's like middle schoolers are trying to rip into you.
You got pound stains on her dress.
Your owner doesn't file your.
Hang on, halfway through a sentence, the spell ends and she just goes, "Meh!" Like just at her.
You guys are so childish. She's gonna turn around and walk away.
Her hooves are bad.
My God.
Rude as fuck.
You're the one who
let's
walks
see.
around with speak with animals on.
I would wish it was permanent, honestly.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I really do.
But
For roleplay
I was gonna
purposes,
say,
I really do.
I'd say don't give Dell ideas, because I mean that would almost be its own campaign. But
So after all that, did everybody go back to Tarek's house?
Sure.
I'm assuming we're loading up and rolling out.
Well, so food is going to be ready by this time. So it's probably food
Good.
time. It's like getting close to dinner time at this point, so maybe not tonight.
Okay.
So the goblins made goat steak and mashed potatoes for dinner.
What color?
They went like regular mashed potatoes.
Good.
LD will eventually.
Like, haha, you little bastards. Now hooves are clean.
LD will eventually walk in. He'll just walk up to the group. It's kind of like getting ready for dinner. He's gonna hold out a bag, be like, "Here, take one, each of you."
Lysander will do so, but then kind of. LD, did you notice we have company?
Hi. I give two shits. Well, actually, why are they here? They look like Dragon Empire people.
Yeah, Park sent them.
And then I bring out the letter and I kind of hand it to him.
You just
kind of look at the stone in my hand, and then I kind of look around and I call for my head goblin, I guess.
He pops out in a big old chef's hat. Yes.
He kind of hands it to him.
Well, actually, let me reiterate. He actually didn't get one for Tarek because he knows that Tarek has one.
Right, but you said everybody grab one, so.
No, that's fair.
So the goblin like tries to bite it, like I don't understand.
It's
handed me a rock.
You talk with it. So, if there's an issue, I want you to reach out to me
I have a
using
question.
that.
Hello?
And I can hear he's like,
No,
yes.
He has no idea how to use it. He just says hello to the rock.
I have a question.
Is that something? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that to everyone. In character.
Okay.
Why do I want to talk to a rock? It's not alive.
How do you know?
We're about to have a Elmo and Rocky scenario.
How do I know? Wait, what? Is it alive?
I kind of take a few steps away, and then I use my sending stone to talk into Orwar's head, and I'm like, "Do you know how I can do this sometimes?" And then you can respond.
Fuckery! Right now, this damn rock is cursed.
That's what that's for.
You're just gonna see War take out his war hammer and lift it above his head. I don't know what this witchcraft is.
That witchcraft was 1,000 gold. That was really expensive.
Wait, where do you get that kind of money?
So it is alive?
We don't have to worry about the money part quite yet. I have to talk to my brother about that.
Oh, trust me, there's one thing I don't worry about, and that's money.
Lesnar just has nothing at this point, and we're just gonna go back to eating his potatoes.
But anyways, he's like skimming through it. Okay. Cool. When are we leaving? Sounds fun.
Probably tomorrow. Probably in the morning.
Cool.
For now, sit down, grab a bowl, and then I try to explain how to use this sending stone not only to War, but also swear I had a name written down for this goblin somewhere in the depths of my notes.
On a different note, I need Tide, Blue, and Toilet to all roll a D100 for me.
What did I do?
Everything. You've done everything.
I think you ate the wrong color potato.
91.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me flip.
Okay.
$61.
60.
Loses his hair.
I'm gonna pull up the
table.
You said 90 what, Blue?
1.
91.
All of you suddenly hear the sound of a goose honking from inside the house.
And what do we see when we look at it?
You look around and there's a goose just standing in one of the hallways.
That's a duck.
Why is there a goose? This is LD's. LD kind of leans down the hall. Why is there a goose in your house?
What a silly question.
And then he looks at the bowl he was given, and he just slowly sets it down. I think I'm gonna go eat at the tavern. You guys have fun with that.
Tide, your hands are replaced by dripping goo.
No bones.
Tarek kind of looks around, sees what's going on, and sighs, and I'm like, I told them not to.
Wait, what did I do?
Yeah. You ate a purple potato.
I didn't eat shit.
What was yours, Toilet?
Mine was 61.
61.
I didn't
You
eat
suddenly
shit.
start levitating an inch off the off the chair.
Do I know it?
Oh yeah, you suddenly like I'm not touching the chair. You're just levitating in place.
Lysander will start checking their. Lysander will
Because
check
everybody
Willow's
was eating.
potatoes.
I'm not eating shit.
So Willow wasn't eating dinner at all.
I don't know. I didn't know we were eating dinner.
That's all we're saying. Goat steak and mashed potatoes is what they made.
Actually, some of us made a point of checking their potatoes first.
You just see all you do, all everybody sees is LD just slowly setting the plate down, and he's just leaving. Nope.
Actually, Lysander's gonna walk in the kitchen and just see if
I
it
have
confirms his
opinions.
suspicions.
You see the skin of one purple potato. Everything else appears normal.
Lysander will just look to the potato, look to the goblin, look to the potato, look to the goblin, like.
What? You're one potato short.
Lysander just shakes his head and walks away.
Can I move? Well,
Yeah. You can you're just levitating like an inch or two off the ground, and you just can move at will.
Is it like goo, like slime type stuff? Like does it stay in place? Like are my hands like
No,
just made
no,
of jelly?
no.
Like what is this?
So it's the hand shape. It's just constantly dripping goo, and you can't move or use them. They're just like useless,
Just like goo.
dripping goo.
So like you know what I think of? You know what I think of?
Actually, Delby, before Lysander leaves the kitchen, he'll say, I'm gonna need a towel, by the way.
Do they stretch and stuff?
No.
We're gonna need a towel in there.
So what I'm hearing is like you stuck your hand in some goop and you just can't get it off.
Okay, see what I thought of is you remember like when you were young and you put the quarter in the machines for the little toys and it's like that sticky hand that you used to smack against the fucking wall in the ceiling. That's what I thought of.
You know you can buy 100
Oh, yeah.
of those for like $12 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you read?
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Tarek has his notebook out and is taking notes?
No. I'm
Yours?
tired of just eating.
Snor's kind of looking at his plate with the potatoes, with the plate where it is, the potatoes are facing him, and the steak is like behind the potatoes. He kind of just like spins the plate around, and he's like, "I'm just gonna eat this," and he just slowly picks up the goat. Ow.
The goose is still there, honking.
Well, that was a good dinner. All right, bye.
As Rug leaves, the goose follows him out.
Oh, I know what the goose is now.
I guess someone acquired a pet.
He acquires several. I just continue eating. I've seen enough to know that while the effects are silly, none of them have been dangerous
Yet.
yet.
Speaking of that,
Just-
hey Loot,
Mm-hmm.
can you roll a D100?
Yeah.
Okay, so was the one potato mixed in with all of it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I rolled. I don't know if that's a 1 or a 100.
A 100 is normally 3 zeros all the way across.
Okay, then I rolled a 1. So I rolled a 0, 0, and then a 1.
You combust.
Don't say that.
Make death saves.
Your knees fuse together, you lose the ability to walk.
He's a mermaid.
I just kind of sigh and keep eating.
Roll another D100 for every bite you eat.
His knee just go.
But it was like a.
Do I yelp?
I mean,
do you?
Probably.
Look,
The real
just hope,
question is your armor fitted well enough that when your knees slam together, it doesn't compress your boys between the armor plates?
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, do you get away with that?
But so after everybody eats, I guess the idea is sleep and then leave the next morning.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. So we can go ahead and take a break there. By the next morning, everybody's issue will be resolved, except for the goose. The goose is still following you, Blue.
Which of those potatoes did you eat?
It's just the one.
So let's go on a quick break.
Alrighty.
Okay, we be right back.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Mean goats.
Hello, guys.
Hey, you made this possible.
But I'm done sick. And the clap from my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
I'll go back to this. Snowy just leaves. What?
You didn't even let it finish. How dare you?
No, sometimes I dream about cheese.
Cheese.
So, here's a question,
Daddy,
right?
chill.
So, we're in like medieval fantasy times, kind of Renaissance-y, when ankles were scandalous, right? So Ty doesn't really have ankles, right? Her character doesn't have ankles. What ghosts don't have ankles?
Fair.
So, like, at what point is it scandalous on a fawn?
I mean, she's always clothed. She has furry legs.
Well, you'd have to look into why ankle showing was scandalous. Oh, it probably wouldn't be in that time.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in fawn cultures, though. I mean,
I would.
Do you want the
I
honest
wouldn't
answer
think it
about
would.
fawn and satyr cultures?
It's very horny.
Clothes is
There.
optional in their societies.
that's what I thought you were gonna say. So yes, I mean,
It's Final Fantasy 14 levels of horny.
I was about to say not showing your need. About to say not showing your needs probably would be not showing your needs would probably be scandalous.
Ooh. So, I saw a TikTok the other day.
Oh,
It was
God.
like the wizards casting weird spells on each other.
Mm-hmm.
How would
I'm
you feel
not
if somebody
sure
looked
which
at you
one
and
you're
said that they
talking
cast itchy bones?
That sounds awful.
Let's say, did Will have that version yet?
Times like I fucking hate
The
that.
one was, I cast tungsten balls.
Fuck.
Wow, this
Straight
is
to the
getting out of
ground.
hand.
Straight to the ground.
So I thought you were going to a cave.
Well, first you're going on an airship, and the airship's going in the air. The airship in the air is going across the water. The airship in the air is going across the water is going to the other continent.
Yes. So
Hole
yes.
in the log and log in the hole.
Constantly on the lookout for anything that's going to shoot us down because I know this group's history of
So-
airships and Dragon Empire.
What are y'all packing?
Everything.
Well, it's
Do we
my
have
norm.
a conversation about what we do about town?
Yes, we probably do.
Is that something we want to do? Just say that you have done, and then put it in the campaign RP chat?
I'm okay with that.
Because that is also something I would like. Like, there are things I want to have said to the new guildmaster and cover the right, which goblins are the kids able to go? Which goblins want to go? How's I can do all that with Dell separately, but that is
makes sense. Yeah,
something
we can.
something that
work
has
out.
happened.
Okay.
But as far as what I bring with me, I mean, a lot of my stuff is duplicated on the ship anyways, as far as my lab, except smaller, bare necessity what I need. So I might have moved over a couple of things I was actively working on, but aside from that,
I was thinking, I think we probably need to make sure we have enough rope and stuff like that if we're gonna go spelunking, engineering equipment, that kind of thing. I'll pick up a couple of engineering kits before we leave, just for giggles.
I was meaning for that to be a general idea of whenever I said, hey, go prepare the ship. So things like that would have been prepared.
Alright.
I think eventually, probably when they're just about to leave, some people probably, if they want to, are probably over here Senor Nelly kind of chatting a little bit, and Senor saying that as much as he would like to go, he should probably stay. He should probably stay in town a little bit and look over some things, and specifically to look over the finishing touches towards his own guild and to kind of start the process of hiring adventurers and getting things going to the point where he can actually, to the point where the guild can be self-sustaining without him there.
Okay.
But tell Tarek I said hello. And I'm sorry I couldn't come. I mean, tell Kark.
Okay. Alright. What you listen to, Tide?
It is called Soothing Medieval Music.
Tide, you want? I could play you some calming sounds.
No, I don't want any. Don't you fucking dare. Fucking turd.
Hold on, where's my stressful sonic sound?
No, please don't. Please don't.
There's a cat.
So,
Stressful.
you guys set up the ship and take off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fish. I'm gonna go air fishing. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, we've done that before. Absolutely not.
Let's do it.
So y'all do have about 4 days. The winds are helpful here, so you have about 4 days before you guys get there.
Okay.
We're gonna twiddle our thumbs.
Do with 4 days.
Ellie's got nothing to do but twiddle his thumbs.
Anybody checked in on Morven lately?
Did he ever make it out of that cave?
Last time y'all saw him, he was wandering off to the Feywild.
Then he ended up in a cave. We did talk to him after that. We did hear him cussing in a cave, if I remember correctly.
I don't think the characters did. No, you did.
Well,
Ark did.
Ark did.
Yeah.
Ark did anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to check in on him?
Yes, I do.
You have a sending stone to do it now.
Yes, that's why I'm using it.
Dude,
how you hanging in there, buddy?
You hear nothing at first. And then you start to hear like rocks breaking and stuff. And then you just hear Morven diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Yeah, I'm not a dwarf. I'm not a dwarf, but I'm digging a hole.
Voices. Ah. Wait, that's not Tart. Who is this?
Lysander. What's up?
Oh. How's it going?
We're on our way to some cave somewhere. Is there anybody down there with you? Out of curiosity.
He just kind of silences for a second. Define person or people.
Somebody alive.
Yes. Kind of. Like, mostly.
Okay.
So I don't know much about caves, but I do know do not dig straight up.
That's usually a bad idea.
Yeah, I've never been spelunking before, but I'm just kind of enjoying, especially when especially while I'm digging.
Alrighty, well.
So Morven, after that message, you hear commotion from down one of the tunnels that you briefly looked at but didn't go all the way down.
Oh, I'm still over there? I figured I'd been digging for days.
I was about to say, like you come back out to like the big area of, like where you have like stuff where you're moving stuff out of and everything, and you hear commotion down from one of the tunnels that you didn't make that's been there for a while.
Just kind of raving out.
Raven, I choose you.
What's the AC of the Raven?
Good. Uno momento, friend.
Like, I'm guessing like they're 12, 13.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I rolled a natural 20, so you throw the Raven out, and then you hear a crack of lightning, and you go to look at the Raven, and there's nothing.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
That Raven is nevermore. Nevermore.
Alright, where's the big bitch? And then it cuts out.
And around the corner comes a white dragonborn that he's never met. Has one prosthetic arm holding a javelin that's got lightning coming off of it, accompanied by a human and another dragonborn that's green.
Ah. More bodies. Golem! We have more people for you to eat.
So we all know.
They all draw their weapons, and she goes, "Did you put me here?"
Yeah, that's why I'm just digging around, and I haven't showered in 4 days. Because I wanted to bring you here.
Who are you?
That was sassy.
Who the fuck are you?
You're the one throwing ravens at people.
Do you realize how a raven flies? I didn't chuck it at you, it was flying. Because you were down one of my tunnels.
Those things can carry all kinds of spells. I don't know what it was.
It was an attack raven. Instead of like bird.
Lightning bolt a bird.
I didn't lightning bolt it. I hit it with this, and she holds up a javelin that's got like lightning bolts coming off of it.
Yeah, because there's so much difference in that.
Who are you?
How many of you are there?
Enough.
Are you sure? Just having the undead start piling up behind me.
So
we can go back and forth. I think you should answer first.
More than enough.
So out of character, we all know who this is, right?
Yes.
Oh, very, very obviously, yeah.
I mean, I was just confirming. This was just character trying to confirm player suspicions.
Okay.
What's wrong, Tide?
I just fucking watched the video that Toilet tagged me in on Discord.
Do I want to know? Okay.
Which one was it? Where is it?
It's in D&D chat.
Oh God.
Fucking Lord.
I'm scared already. I'm scared.
No, not watching that.
I will watch that later.
So,
it's not that bad.
So basically, Del, I'm just gonna kind of point to my features and be like, I think we both understand what you asking my name means. So, you can tell me who you are, you can go back down your hole and I can continue.
I am someone important.
Aren't we all?
Oh no, I'm much more important than you are.
Then have fun digging.
She chuckles and she goes, "How did you get here?"
I'm guessing the same way you did, darling.
You were knocked out with a pipe and presumably dragged.
Holding it down.
No necromancer, but close enough.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Right.
I mean, at least it wasn't a pipe.
So, you're also trying to get out of here.
No, I dig for fun.
She starts to put the weapon away. Maybe we can help you.
Doubtful.
You went out. I went out.
I'm solving my problem. You are just standing here, asking me questions. What
There's
can
an
you do
opening
that
in the
I'm
cave
not
that I
already
can't
doing?
walk through about 3 hours walk.
All right, guys, we're moving out. We're going this way. Bye now.
Alright. So they basically show you to where they're talking about. Anything else that y'all want to do on the airship for your 4Ks?
I'm gonna work on some ammo.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
restock my potions and stuff.
Ellie's just got nothing to do with sit in his thoughts, I guess.
Alright, so Tide, you're working on your potions.
I have ingredients like with me for like basic health potions and stuff is what she's working on.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good to ask.
Not crazy shit that would blow up the ship. Okay, calm down.
No bones?
So, you guys get, you watch you cross over from water to land. In about 5 minutes, there are 3 dragonborn dragon riders that are now flying next to y'all. One of which has an oddly familiar weapon, Tarek. Leveled at y'all.
What?
Okay, describe the weapon.
It looks like 2 bars of steel with wire wrapped around it on a wooden stock.
Kind of call out to him is like, you want to not aim that at us?
They start gesturing. It's like it is loud up here, right, with the wind. So they're gesturing for y'all to land.
Okay.
For why?
Because we're flying into their territory and they don't know who we are.
Just out of clarity, I don't know if we made this clear before. Were we bringing the squad that came to get us with us?
Yeah,
Or?
we brought them. We should have escorts.
Okay.
Won't they have us flying their flag or something?
Yeah.
Tarks.
There are no flagpoles on the airships.
Well, they would be able to tell them like we're there with
Oh,
dragon.
It's still like imagine your head out of a window at 20 miles an hour, right? At least, and then like the wind blowing, like if you have gusts of wind as well, it's hard to get voices to carry.
That's fine. We can land. It's no big deal.
Just tell them the emperor sent for us.
So y'all in, you can see
Boy,
the edge of the town there, and your dragonborn messengers get out and explain the situation. But at least 2 of those dragonborn riders are still looking at y'all kind of suspicious.
I'm looking at them suspiciously because once they're done smoothing things over, I'm going to want to know, where did you get that?
When they're done, they the riders leave. They don't. You say something and they just ignore you.
It's like I look over at the commander. It's like, all right, who was that?
They're part of the border detachment for the Dragonborn Riders.
All right, I need to know how he acquired that weapon he was pointing at us.
Most of the stuff we have now was put together either after parts were found or after descriptions of some of the things that you built during the war.
Well, I'm curious how it was reverse engineered, is what I'm getting at.
Father of modern warfare.
That is not my purview.
Alright, well, I will have some questions for Kark, I suppose.
Well, as they all get on the ship, he tries to look at all of you that are on the deck and goes, just as a warning, the last time most of the surviving citizens saw anybody like you, it was during war, so you may not get the warmest welcome.
Fair enough.
I feel like we'll be all right.
I think I'll be okay.
I can't remember how many Dragonborn I killed in that war.
Y'all continue on.
Willow's just gonna give someone that stares at her just cheese, and then they're gonna be nice to her.
So,
What cheese?
You make it to town. And it's a. When y'all came to the Empire the first time, it was somewhere between well put together and like it was a combination of like first and third world countries in the same place. But this town looks like it's pretty modernized. Right? You have cobblestone roads, you have stone brick, you have like town gates. It all looks fairly modern.
Well, it looks like the recovery process is coming along nicely.
You definitely do fly over spots where you can still see that like the beachheads have not been fixed. They're still, you know, where it looks like holes where box holes where they got for people to hide in from magic and everything.
No, it's not been that long.
It's been 3-ish, 4-ish years.
That's not that long.
Not that long.
I built 50 houses in a week. In this world, it's a long time.
You also built 50 houses in a week, and your economy was decimated.
And this is also like random places that nobody particularly goes to.
So, like, you know, this is like looking at East and West Berlin after World War II, going, they're okay comparatively.
Like I don't know this for a fact, but I imagine there are still places in Europe where they're like, that's still kind of a minefield, so don't go in there.
100%.
Especially in the Balkans.
But you guys need to go into town or what?
Yeah. Well, Ellie's going into town.
Okay.
I'll stay on the ship like I normally do and
Damn,
look
that
it
was a long
over and
3-hour walk.
I am going to pre-roll perception because he's going to be observing the people that are staring at him.
Well, so, Rog, you guys are able to move the ship closer after the whole ordeal.
Is that okay?
No, I'm talking about Morven.
Oh. We'll get to Morven in just a second.
Fair enough.
Is that okay, Dale?
Yeah, go ahead, roll. There are definitely people whispering as you walk in and looking at you kind of funny, but nothing that you see as a threat.
Yet.
Yeah. So, Morven, you are led by your two new dragonborn and human friends to what looks like the exit to a cave. You see the entrance to a cave and then a metal gate.
Oh, a metal gate.
So, but like there's an open door on it. There's metal bars. There's an open door, and they stop probably about 200 feet from the metal gate and go. We can't go much further.
Just gonna look at one of the zombies. Go ahead.
Zombie shambles along, shambles along, shambles along.
Does it get through the door?
It gets to you watch the other three like start to cringe. Probably about 100 feet from the gate. It doesn't it keeps going. And it walks through the door.
So what's wrong with it?
There you go. That's the green dragonborn starts walking, and then you watch him go smack it into something that you can't see.
Can I roll a Arcana check to see if I know what kind of magic this is?
Sure.
You
By
start
the way,
laughing.
can I get a strength check from your zombie?
A strength check?
Yep.
Yeah, give me a second. I have the zombie stuff. Give me one moment. Let me click on things.
Well, I should probably change away from Tavern Dance for this.
That is okay. So is saving throw or just check?
A check.
Not one.
So you watch the zombie turn around and go, and then get woof by some big feathered thing, and it's gone.
Funny more where that came. Funny more where that came from.
Like 1 minute the zombie's giving you a thumbs up, the next minute there's a feather falling.
And that?
Huh?
I'm just looking at Tiny and them that I don't know Tiny's name. And that?
That's new.
Is it now?
I have a debate on here. The one that says they're really good at making
Well, I'm just gonna kind of look at the big meat golem. Your turn.
The meat golem is too big to fit through the door on the gate.
ladder.
Can he just like poke his head out and see what's going on?
Yeah, he can stick his arm out.
Nothing swoops by?
No.
Oh, by the way, with the Arcana, it was a 16 plus 9, so 25.
I mean, your guess is it's some sort of magical, like, denial of entry or exit thing. You're you're not familiar enough with that school of magic to know exactly what would do it, but you know it exists.
If I use detect magic, will it tell me what level spell it is, or just the school?
Just the school.
And I'm pretty sure I can guess that.
I can't because I don't do mages. Can I use dispel magic and...
So here's the thing. I would say that Morven, as a character, knows that casting dispel magic will only work if you know where it's originating.
So I can't just touch enchanted thing and go...
throw it out there, like, it's not going to do anything, right? Like, you can't...
Well, I mean, I know where it is.
But you know, it's where it's originating from. Because when you dispel something, you're dispelling a specific thing. Like, I'm dispelling the magic on this sword, or...
Creature, object, or magical... Creature, object, or magical effect.
You want to give it a shot? Yeah.
Yeah, that's more of a... I'm thinking about how that applies in this situation.
I kind of don't know. I was going to do it at 6th level, but I kind of don't want to waste my only 6th level slot now. I mean, fuck it, right? No balls.
So you just roll at 6th
Fuck it,
level.
we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. So, for each blah 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 blah, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus your spell's level.
So you're gonna roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier, and you have to roll equal or higher to 10 plus the spell's level.
Assuming it's higher
My
than 6.
spells or their spells?
Their spells.
Is it
Assuming
higher,
it's higher
than
than
6?
Yes. That's why I'm having you roll.
Come on, high number. That is the 13 plus 5, so DC 18, 8th level spell.
There's some shimmering. It looks like it might have gone away.
After you. Try again. The green one, not the more important looking one.
Green one. He goes to walk and doesn't run into anything.
Ta-da!
Need you to roll perception though.
God damn it. Well, hey, actually, I'm good at this, so okay. Yes. Math 7 plus 8 is 15. 25.
25.
Yes.
Cool. I won't even like beat around the bush on this. You can hear the cave behind you collapsing.
Get the fuck out.
Start pushing him out. Keep going.
Golem, get the fuck out of the way. You were good, but I guess I don't get to use you anymore.
Do you let them go first?
Well, yeah.
So once the first person passes through the gate, you hear an audible click.
Not my problem. It's the person in front of the line's problem. Keep going.
Okay. Second person, you hear another click.
Yep.
Third person's a click.
Look, I'm just gonna go for it, buddy. Hit me with the explosion. It happens. I've been blown up more than everyone else in here combined.
You get outside, and the cave is collapsed.
No explosion.
Nope.
That was a lot of spell slots for that golem. You guys owe me now. Preferably your life or, after death life. It's up to you, really.
Look at you go.
Not my problem.
So, Orvin, you're in the middle of the woods next to a cave opening.
Yep.
Dense
My problem is somewhere that y'all know that apparently I don't. So, lead me to town.
They'll start looking at each other and go. What are they gonna roll for this?
So I'm gonna drop off for about 5 minutes here. I'm gonna take a call real quick.
Okay. So, Tiny, as we all come to have known her now, points in a direction and y'all start walking.
Before we take off, can I check around the entrance to the cave? Like, I'm obviously being nonchalant with him, but obviously Morven is an investigator, so he's like, what the fuck was that click?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Plus 13, 12, 25. A lot of
25.
25s today.
Awesome. So you find what looks like it could have been like a flat headstone, inscribed in common, that says, "I run smoother than most any rhyme. I love to fall but cannot climb."
Uno momento, por favor. One more time.
So you can type it into your notes, or you can type it in Google.
Smoother than something.
I run smoother than most any rhyme. I love to fall but cannot climb.
Can I take a wild guess?
Apparently, I spelled the word rhyme wrong.
Space Master. That's what's playing right now.
Toilet, if you want to send me a message with it, sure.
I mean, that's just water, isn't it?
He said what I was thinking, so.
There's no question mark on it. It's just that line.
Only thing I can think of is water. And no, I didn't Google it. It is in my notes. Well,
Okay.
half the notes that I have left.
So we're gonna follow them as they walk off.
Yep.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing other than
What do the shops have?
that? This is like middle of nowhere village. Not much.
Damn.
Do they have dragons?
Yes.
Dragonborn.
But where are we
Do they
being?
have dragon skills?
Probably frown on that.
I'll take one of everything, Bibli. It's gonna get messy.
Where are we being led? Is the question.
You're not being led anywhere. You're basically like,
We're taking the scenic route to go visit our good buddy.
no. So you guys stopped at this town, so you can then get to the cave.
Oh, okay.
You cannot land the airship near the cave. It's in the middle of like mountainous nonsense.
Okay. I gotcha.
You say that, but how many times have we jumped out of the airship?
I said you can't land the airship.
Okay. So why did we go to the town again?
So we can go to the town is where we had to land.
Because the Dragonborn didn't think you were going to jump out of the airship like a bunch of psychotic, non-parachute having airborne troops.
So they preempted us to land before we could get the idea.
Well,
of
and they also need to get
jumping.
off so they can go about their day, right? Like they need to get back home.
They didn't.
I mostly wanted to land, even before we got here, to land before we set off to look. Almost like you would whenever you are on a long trip, like a long car ride, and you just need to get out and walk around for a little bit.
Except Tark doesn't leave the ship.
Except I don't leave the ship because that's not what he does.
He's Tark is dad that never gets out of the car. Hurry up, kids! Go to the bathroom faster so we can get back on the road.
Making sure everything's running right and it's in good conditions. You know, checking the fluids and.
Damn it, Del. We didn't interact with anyone that has to do anything with water yet.
Okay.
I can't figure this one out if I don't know anybody.
Oh, you're talking about the thing I gave you. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with it? Oh, he's fucking wigging out about what the line.
No, I'm stuck. I mean, usually I can put 2 and 2 together, but I'm missing the other 2 in this 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2 is not making fish.
It's making 3 and it doesn't make sense.
LD kind of doesn't have anything to do, so I imagine he's just gonna kind of take a walk around town and see what kind of information he can get. But he is gonna put his hood up, his cloak up, just hooded and walking around, listening and observing.
Okay. You do have somebody approach you. A young dragonborn in what looks like it could be a priest's like cloak, who goes to hand you a piece of parchment.
So he'll take it and read it.
The
glitter bomb
goes. Would you like to know the truth about the emperor given to us by the gods?
Go on.
And he starts explaining how the religion that he's part of sees Kark as a gift from the gods.
Okay.
Some believers even he's a god himself. I hate that I'm saying it this way, but if you've ever had Jehovah's Witnesses that over-explain their religion at your doorstep, that's what's happening.
Yeah. So what is the pamphlet basically just like
it's got like meeting times in the local town, and then like the TLDR that I just gave you. It's the void.
Is the void.
By the way, Rug, when you turn around, the goose is suddenly there on the ship.
Rug's not there.
Rug didn't go with them.
No, that was the reason why I asked if they wanted to talk about who's staying there, and you're like, oh, just skip it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Then, like, the goose is following Rug around town, back home.
Fun.
Like, when he's in his office, it's there.
Huh.
Does anybody else see the goose, or does it just
Oh, yeah.
me?
They all see the goose, they just don't, like...
They asked...
It,
They asked me
it
about the
follows
goose.
you with authority, so some, like, your assistants aren't gonna ask. It's not
Nobody
the weirdest
addresses
thing
the
they've
goose
seen
in the
today.
room.
Rogue's just gonna get eventually tired of the honking and go, what the fuck do you want?
And the only response that you get is...
I'm going to kill you.
Is this an edible goose?
It's about to be. Can I hit it?
Does it
Oh,
like golden eggs?
Roll to attack!
It's just gonna be an unarmed strike. It's not gonna be with my sword.
Go for it.
Oh, I accidentally clicked it. 26.
We'll call this the second honkening.
I'm guessing
roll.
a 26 hits.
Well, what's damage?
6.
Uh,
Just gonna punt
you
the
hear
fucker.
you hear a crunch at the goose's skull as it just goes limp.
I could have done that days ago. What's the secretary's name? Fuck, I forgot.
Tina.
Tina! Wait for her to come in.
Tina!
I got you and your family a duck. Or a goose. Because of the dog that came in the other day.
So, 4 hours later, the goose is back. And all you hear down the hallway is...
And it's just all you hear is honk, honk, and it's getting louder and louder and louder until it
Did the
kicks,
other duck
kicks your door
disappear?
open.
Did the other duck disappear?
The other one? Yeah, like, she, like, when you see the other goose, she comes to tell you that she can't find the goose that you killed to cook it.
What I miss other than goose shenanigans? What's
I
the
like
goose
how
shenanigans?
you can't fully tell that I'm holding a cat.
I said that earlier when you was on break. Like cat camouflages into the shirt too damn perfectly.
There it is, Tina. Go get it. You didn't kill it. I mean, I showed you the sleeping goose, and you just left it there. I mean, I didn't butcher it for you. Obviously, you're gonna have to go get it.
Grabs it and tries to take it away.
And have that dumbass secretary do that for about a few days.
That's an option.
Guess what, Blue? 4 hours later, there it is again.
Look, as long as I can get 4 hours of work done, I'm cool with having her come back and get an imaginary goose.
Alright, so what are the rest of you doing in town?
LD's gonna go back to the group and kind of ask how long they think they should chill in here, like stay in here for a little bit, because he kind of wants to investigate some weird behavior he's been seeing.
As far as I'm concerned, we're on a mission. We should take care of the mission.
Well, this weird behavior happened. This weird behavior has to do with our lovely dragon emperor friend.
Oh.
Apparently, Kark has a cult that worships him in this town. It's quite funny. Here, you want to see the paper?
Sure.
It is a paper that basically explains that some people believe that Kark is a gift from the gods, perhaps a god himself.
Are they hurting anyone?
Don't know yet. Hence why I think that we should probably stay a couple hours and try to investigate.
We can stay a couple hours after we do what we came here for. I mean, I'm
That's
not
fine.
stopping you if you want to, but I really think we should, It sounded like a time-sensitive deal, so we know where we're looking.
Fine by me. Anyone else?
Is this going to be like a next day thing? Because if we got time to, check things out, that normally only takes a few hours. Are we
it's like
ready to... Go ahead.
you guys got here. It's probably mid-afternoon at this point.
May not have that.
I guess we never asked the question, are we going to explore the town or are we going to move on to our next destination? Well, if we're resting up here, then I'm going to walk around town and try to find anything draconic, especially of the different varieties.
My intent was literally just to stretch, and then I guess you all just wanted to try to find something local to eat and then leave. But I am also not answering because I'm not actively there.
Well, I followed the group into town and then kind of moseyed around looking at the different shops and stuff. But I'm not exactly going to an inn looking to stay the night.
Can we actually fly this? Can we actually fly the ship towards the cave?
Yeah.
Or or are we stuck in this one landing spot?
I don't see why we can't.
And then we get to jump out.
I think Del said that there were like mountains and stuff that might be in the way.
There's nowhere to land the airship next to the cave entrance.
I also, because people kept jumping out, have installed various rope ladders that I can throw out the sides.
Okay. So I guess the plan is to investigate later, and we're going to go find Tiny.
I'm just conducting a study on every time we jump out and how everybody lands and the different people who jump and the end result. I don't actually have any problems because I can fly if I want to.
Fly if you want to.
You let us all hit the ground.
So, are you waiting till the next day to leave for the cave, or?
I imagine we're leaving right now.
It depends on when everybody gets back.
Okay.
To me, it's a why wait thing, but whatever.
I would like to set off earlier, like sooner rather than later. Like I said, I was mostly just intending for everybody to get out, stretch their legs, and then come back in, like a rest stop.
Okay.
But
so, after everybody gets out, stretches their legs, comes back, you guys take off, and what is like a 2 or 3 hour walk is more like a 45-minute airship ride. You get about to where they told you it would be. There is nowhere to land. It is heavily wooded and on the side of a mountain. Fairly steep, too.
Hey,
do
Del.
we see the cave?
What's there?
I'm gonna throw my rope of climbing out. My rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw my rope of climbing out.
Okay.
So
I don't know
you
how
see
far
him
off the ground you are. That's a pollute. But no, you cannot see the cave entrance. You just know it's somewhere in like a 100-foot radius of where you are.
I kind of try to figure where a cave might be, and then where
It is so dense you can't see past like the canopies of the trees.
Okay, I try to find a place that is lower, that they would have to climb less.
Okay.
And then I get a couple ropes and find ways to kind of anchor the ship so that it's not going anywhere like I would normally on the ground, except just longer rope.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, well, give me a moment before you all jump out, but there's rope ladders. Give me a second, and then I fly off the ship and try to see if where the ground actually is before I start letting people off, or at least letting people off in quotations.
Arik sees LD just like move his cape a bit, and he sees LD just pull out this like coil of like fancy looking silk rope, and he kind of just he kind of like mumbles something towards the rope, kind of just tosses it, kind of like, see you later, and then whee!
Kind of watches. I'm like, all right, well, I don't know if there was a dip or anything below us. I was gonna check for that, but.
So, who all is going down the rope?
How high off the ground are we?
You have no idea. You can't see through the canopies.
That's why I did the thing.
In that case, I will pull the harp out, strum it a bit, and cast light on myself.
Okay. There's definitely more than enough. Like he's got probably 200 feet, right? And at some point, you feel it like hit and just stop falling. But you have no idea how much is left over.
I'm just saying this is somebody with the +2 athletics check. He's going to take the easy way down.
So, Whitehanger's going. LD's going. Who else is going off the airship?
I'll go.
Lynn?
I'm also going. Since everybody else seems to be doing okay, I'm going to go the ropeway too.
Is we're going or staying on the airship? You can't land. We've got 4 people going.
Leave the airship?
So what was happening is I went to go check and see how far off the ground we were before people disembarked, and then they did it anyways.
Well, again, it's really hard to tell exactly how far off the ground you are because you can't see the ground and there's no real.
Which is why I was flying down to check.
Okay, so you were flying. Because there's no measuring tapes, right? And you pass through the thick canopy, you're like, it's less than 200 feet?
That's mostly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And then I looked for a way to anchor the ship so that it doesn't go anywhere with a strong gust of wind or something.
Really, you can just, like, any anchor tie it to a tree, what have you. Would be fine.
That's my plan.
Okay. So is anybody choosing to stay on the ship then?
Yeah. Well, we'll help secure it first.
No, like stay on permanently and not go down to go find the cave.
No, I think once secure, I think everyone's gonna go, right?
Okay. I guess so.
Willow's got feather falling, so she could just
I haven't heard from Toilet, so.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, I said I was going.
Okay, I didn't hear you in all those motions, so. All right, so go make your way down. It's pretty steep here too, so it's not an easy walk. But after some meandering, because you have about 100-foot radius to look for the.
Bad.
No, it's not bad at all. You do find the cave. Looks like it's a cave opening.
Hey, it's a cave.
Well, and he just kind of like talks to himself as he kind of pulls the flame tongue out, kind of adjusts the straps a little bit on the animated shield. Let's go. And then he's walking right in the cave.
All right.
Lysander just kind of sighs and follows along.
Before going in, I fly straight up to kind of figure out where the ship currently is. Compared.
About 45 feet at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. And then I'd lower myself like, all right, I know kind of roughly where it's at.
Alrighty. You guys make your way into the cave. We're going to end there. I have a phone call I have to go make, but it's a good stopping point. If you meander your way into this cave,
Well, okay then.
Like-
Alrighty then.
Like stop or
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I have to go make an important phone call, so.
How rude.
Wood.
Wooed. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Alright, we're gonna go. Right. The first one on the list here. Come on.
Are they in English?
Find out. Alright guys, thank you all for joining me for another night of shenanigans. We will see you at the next session. I hope you all have a great night. We are going to raid looks like a Pathfinder. Well, they're a D&D group, but it looks like they're playing Pathfinder. They are called Beards and Barbarians. I feel like we tried to raid them before and didn't or something. Because their names
sounds familiar to me.
They went offline last time when we tried, because it was like 10:30 last time we tried.
Okay. Well, we're going to try again. Thank you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye bye.
Ready, guys? We'll make that phone call way back there.
That's pretty much what I had to do. I had to conjure to deal with.
Well, I would say that's a successful first time back after a month.
Listen, my great grandpa was a
One of those times where I had fun not having anything to do.
No,
you could also use Arcana if you wanted to.
Oh, thanks for the raid, Tyler.
Oh, it was kind of a in-between
Hello.
session.
I listen. Everybody stand back. Everybody stand back.
And yeah, I just opted not to have the argument.
I'm gonna go do my own self roleplay.
Nobody move.